So, you already know it's Monday late night madness. Mondre the Torch Robinson, the fire starter, in the building, of course, with Mr. I'm from the South. Mr. What you know about that? Mr. What you know about that? What you know about that?
What's up?
Mr. ATL's on. Mr. Ron Thomas himself. Mr. Talk Your Wish Tuesday. What's good, Ron?
They're chilling, man, watching these well, I cannot even call them basketball games no more. After the beatdown tonight and yesterday,
Fishing games.
yeah, preseason games,
Scrimmage,
yeah, all
scrimmage,
that, all that,
scrimmage.
all that.
Ron, we gonna be all right. I'm gonna make sure you get to the tree outs. the tree,
Oh yeah.
For that, what movie is that, Ron? Come on, you should know this.
Nah, you got it.
The Longest Yard. Remember
Wow.
the Longest Yard? The tree
Mm-hmm.
outs. I'm gonna make sure you get to the tree outs. Tree
Wow.
outs. Yo. By the way, like and share the show. We're gonna have a good time with this one. We got a lot to talk about, me and Ron. We got some things to talk about. First and foremost, I know Ron Thomas wanted to talk about this verse, and I was
Yeah.
all game for it. So Ron, I want to hear your thoughts about this very particular situation here. That we gotta.
Let me say this before I go all the way in. No, did it? Um, was Jason Taylor, was he injured?
Question because
I can't hear you.
that's a good question because as I alluded to this morning on the Rise Up Early Coffee Talk mashup,
Good
go
show,
ahead and
by the
show
way.
me. Go ahead. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Go ahead and show me where Jason Tatum got injured in Game 6. I'll wait. Somebody show me.
Now, by you saying that, who is Batman and who is Robin on that team?
So as I mentioned, I'll say this again. I have told y'all for 2 years now that Jaylen Brown was the better player.
Okay,
This is nothing new.
right. I think Boston need to trade everybody on that team.
Everybody.
Everybody.
Wow, you talking about a whole rebuild, right?
Yes. And this why. You got one of your superstars sitting out on the last game. The important game of the playoffs. A superstar, what they call him, sitting out. What kind of leadership is that is? Andre?
Some more. I feel like Buster Rhymes. I need to hear this. Give me some more on
Okay.
why you would start a whole full rebuild in Boston.
And you got your other superstar throwing people under the bus after the game. So my question to you or to everybody, why keep both of those superstars there? You don't know who's going to be healthy or you don't know who's going to be hurt. Because to me, Taylor, he so-called superstar, but everybody call him fake injury. The last game. They're not leadership. They're coward in my book. That light skin shit in my book. You a superstar. You supposed to be playing in your last game. Game 7. The other leader, Robin, or Batman, or whoever, you talk about people flopping. What was that energy when y'all were winning? Did you have that same energy when y'all were up 3? Did y'all have that same energy when you were up 3 games? I mean, I need to know. I got questioning for days about these two. Because when they were winning, you ain't see now one of them on the internet throwing people under the bus. This Joel Embiid flopping, you ain't hear none of that. But time they lose, Brown went on the internet. Oh, Joel Embiid a great player, but he flopping. Where was that energy when y'all were up 3-1? So again, why Boston should keep those two? They're not showing no leadership.
Okay, you getting a little more interesting with the whole getting rid of these players.
So
keep going.
So if I'm the GM for Boston, I'm on the phone with different teams right now, trying to trade both of them. Phoenix, Houston, Denver Nuggets, Jazz, Chicago, Atlanta, Hawks, Memphis, all these teams are on the phone with everybody right now, talking. Hey, what you gonna give me for these two dudes that won championship? What you gonna give me for Brown and Taylor? Because I think if they would have won this, going to the next round, they would not be sitting out. They would not be on the internet throwing people under the bus and this and that. No, rebuild time. That's how I look at it. I'll be like, give me what you got. I tell both of them. One sitting out, the other one on the internet talking shit. Yeah. And he cannot say they're not him. The day Jaylen Brown, he said Embiid was flopping.
So play the video real quick for those.
Okay.
A lot of you guys have already heard this, but I'm gonna play it again for those who haven't.
I mean, this is my personal opinion on basketball. Some of y'all might disagree. You know what I mean? But argue with your grandma. Flopping has ruined our game. Joel Embiid is a great player, one of the best bigs in basketball history. Flops. And this group is a special group. So
real simple. You heard what he said. Flopping has ruined the game. Joel's a special player. but he flop around.
That's true. But you, as a leader, you don't need to be saying that. You just got your ass busted by the flopping motherfucker. Yeah, I'm missing something. I told you I heated tonight.
See, you've been very brutal lately. You've been very brutal lately.
Because
I would say that.
They deserve it. They deserve it. Boston Celtics deserve this. You deserve to get your ass whooped. Now you deserve to get traded.
Some capital punishment stuff.
Yeah, because where's the leadership? Though your leaders of the team, right? Right? Let me know if I'm missing something. Ain't they the leaders of that basketball team?
Something.
Huh?
That's a little extreme. You trade the whole team away? You don't
Yeah.
trade the best players on Boston away over,
Yes.
over this situation?
Yes, because leadership. Y'all showing, if I was the GM, y'all not showing me y'all real leaders.
So you think Kevin Durant should be traded too?
Most definitely, butt shots, B2B, of course. Afraid to use deodorant, of course. AKA afraid to take a shower, of course. He said that I didn't. Afraid to get a haircut, of course. You been in the NBA way too damn long to not be a leader by now. Taylor, you showing everybody you don't care. You just sit out. In the last game, and you sit it out. You don't care. Every year, Andre, I've been watching NBA way too damn long. I've been watching NBA since 1982. You know how many NBA players hurting right now? But they push on. No, did it? They still.
Oh, you, Marcus, both was saying is pretty much saying the same things. You and
Right.
Marcus are alluding to the same thing, but you are on like nuclear heat, like
Yeah,
CM bomb.
I'm tired of the baby shit.
Oof.
I'm
So
tired.
you saying they soft?
They been soft. They soft than cotton candy.
Mm. Mm.
Is I'm missing something?
Did not expect. I'm gonna be honest. I gotta be real about this. I did not expect this angle at all. I know The Rock, when he was talking to the Big Show, said, "Let me hit this from a different angle," and he showed it from a different angle. I wasn't expecting this angle. Like, I didn't expect this. This is pipe bomb worthy. Like,
I told you, I'm
doing
38 hot. Fish grease down south.
And I'm letting you go ahead and do your thing because I'm gonna respond, but I'm letting you go ahead and do your thing first. Because this, I mean,
because
go ahead, keep it coming. I would say keep it coming.
These two dudes been on the team the longest. These supposed to be your leaders or your franchise, the face of your franchise, and they doing stupid ass shit like this. So now you got to set the example of the team. You got to say, "Oh, we will not we don't like this shit." So both of them finna get traded their off season.
You ready to punish the Boston fan base? Like
Yes,
you ready to punish them like that? Well, you
yes,
from
like
Atlanta,
that.
so I don't think you really care.
I don't care about Boston.
You about to overthrow them like the Boston Tea Party. You
Most definitely. I would throw them into the sea my damn self.
like this.
I got the moving truck outside, gassed up, everything. Because you showing everybody you don't care about the game of basketball. And you're supposed to be the top stars on your team. No leadership for now on. So why keep them in Boston? Taylor sat out the last game. Where's the leadership? What you showing the team? That you don't care? You showing the team that, hey, I don't care. I still got my money. I'll be here next year. You quit on your own damn team. At Brown, you going on the internet talking about Joel Embiid flopping. This man just took your cookies. You more worried about him flopping than getting mad about the game you played? Yeah, where's the leadership? Again.
First time in a long time. I'm actually very surprised. Now I've seen Ron say some things. I've seen Ron say some things. I've seen him be passionate about some things. But this right here, I mean, he's extreme. This guy, I mean, he is pipe bomb CM Punk going ape about this whole situation. I have not heard this angle at all. I mean, we talked about it earlier. So Ryan, all right, so let's talk about it some. First and foremost, right off the jump, I was the one on the show earlier today that was like, let's investigate, because I've been telling you about investigative journalism. Remember, we've been talking about this
For a
last couple of
long
weeks.
time.
Investigative journalism, but the last couple of weeks I've been making it a point of emphasis
What?
to investigate certain things. So when they said he was out game 7, I said, huh? I said, where was he entered in game 6?
What?
Now, Melanie brought up an interesting point, which I also noticed that in game 4, he had an injury in game 4. But my thing is, you blew out the 76ers in game 4. And
What?
you sure enough played in game 5, and you played in game 6. So my thing is, in the word, see, I like doing a little here and there. I like impersonating certain things. So I got my own Ron Thomas impersonation. What happened, baby? What happened? I'm just wondering. What happened? What happened? Well, I mean, what happened? Joel Embiid came back after game 4. Y'all busted him in game 4.
Mm-hmm.
And then all of a sudden, the Philadelphia 76ers said, we ain't having this bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to go ahead. Game 5, spank y'all ass. Game 6, spank y'all ass. Literally, you was up 3-1.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't working for you. It ain't working for you. Game 6, it wasn't working for you. So now we get to game 7, and it's time for Jaylen Brown, who was an MVP candidate, by the way. It's time for him to show up and close this thing out. All right, you let these 2 games go. Now it's time for you to close it out. Come on, you gotta do what it do.
What?
You gotta prove to the world that you next level, that you already next level, and you next level to stay. But what happens? That ain't what happened.
So again, why you gonna keep these 2 dudes on your team? They had not learned nothing.
Right, but that ain't what happened. Hold on, Ron. Let me finish. But that's not what happened. What happened is, and by the way, the Timberwolves just knocked off the Spurs in game 1. By the way, I just want to put that out there. 104-102. They just knocked them off. We'll talk about Ant-Man in a minute too, as we talk basketball. So I'm like, all right, they losing again. I'm like, they have a championship coach. They have they have the pedigree, but they didn't learn from last year. Again, you didn't learn. You didn't learn. You live by the 3, you die by the 3. This is the Boston Celtics way. They've been living and dying by 3-pointers.
Right.
Going for you. You got to pound the rock inside. I'm sorry. That's what Marcus said. Marcus has a way of making basketball sound like football for some reason. You got to go. You got to go in the post. You got to feed your big man in the paint. Got to do something. Take it to the rack. Get some foul calls. Do what you got to do to generate some points. Right.
Right.
Well, they lose. Okay. And my thing is, even if Jaylen Brown is telling the truth, right, which he is, Joel Embiid does flop. Let's be clear, he flops. But that wasn't, to me, that wasn't the time to do it. Not 24 hours right before you just lost 3-1. Your team really just suffered the first 3-1 loss in Celtics history.
Right.
In Celtics history. And by the way, Jason Tatum's ass is on the bench. By the way, and what it looked like to me is that Jason Tatum, and I hate to say this, and I know Marcus Heron was on a post earlier and was like, Boston fans are disgusting. But are they for thinking that? I don't know if they're really disgusting for that, because evidence shows that you were injured. You had an injury in game 4, sir, not game 6. And then you played in game 5 and 6. And you played game 4. In game 4, you blew them out by 30. So I'm just wondering, did you re-aggravate the injury after you found out that it was going to be a game 7?
No.
I'm wondering, did you re-aggravate the injury during getting your ass whooped in game 6? I'm just wondering, because I see no video evidence. Show me the evidence. I need the evidence on
right now.
Right now. Show me the evidence. I just want to know.
Right now.
Yeah, come on. I need to see this. You show me where he got injured, because I watched the whole game. And so go ahead and try it. You can't try it. Not with me. It ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna fly. Not with me. What it looks like is that he didn't want that tied to his name.
Right.
They just got their ass bust 3-1. And now it's game 7. And there's a possibility that they might be going home and giving up a 3-1 lead, which we all know how we feel about 3-1s. 3-1s, there's a different aura, there's a different allure, there's a different feeling when you up 3-1. That 31 is a different feeling, right? And this is the first time the Celtics have ever done it. So Jason Tatum, you soft, because we just watched Ant-Man tonight, 9 days prior to hyperextending his knee with a bone spurt and everything, which I'm gonna be honest, we're gonna talk about that a little later. I don't know if that was the greatest decision, but it worked out for game 1, so I guess we'll talk about it. Nevertheless, we've seen other players play while they're hurt, because this time of the season, nobody is 100%. To me, nobody's 100% at this point in the season. You played 82 games, plus now you're playing in playoffs. Nobody's 100%. And then in game 7, you need all guns a-blazing. And again, I'm not against what you're saying as far as leadership. I'm not. But they get paid way too much money. Boston not getting rid of them. They're not getting rid of them. Boston is not going to get rid of them. They pay way too much money. They get paid way too much money.
Let me say this. Let me say this. They got rid of themselves by showing Boston fans they don't give a damn. They got rid of themselves. You quit on your team. Let me say this again for the people in the back. You quit your team. You don't care about that team because if you did, you would have played. If you did, you would not go on the internet after 24 hours from getting your ass would say the shit that Brown said. If you did care, you would not make that statement.
Watch this. Let me read these comments. Marcus Herring, what's up? 3-point shooting cost Boston and Denver. Correct. Agreed. Totally agree. Yes, they are. The other calf was aggravated, and I seen the Achilles tendon rupture in person. I disagree. Okay, that didn't happen during the series, Marcus.
What?
He didn't tear that Achilles during this series. I know that Jason Tatum had that injury prior to. We know that. He had that injury prior to. He worked too hard to get back and possibly tear it again. Okay, I totally understand working hard to get back to play. But once again, we cannot sit here and act as if we didn't just see what I saw. I saw it, sir.
Right.
He literally he showed that he aggravated it in game 4. Game 4. My question to you is, if that's the case, he played in game 5 and 6 afterwards.
So what the problem?
So when did he aggravate it again in game 7 is my question. This is what I'm asking. And that's my only question. When did he aggravate it in game 6? There is no video proof. I watched the game and went back and watched it a second time. There is no video that shows that in game 6 he re-aggravated it. If you find it, send it to me. And Marcus, you know what? I know your journalistic prowess, and I know you're a phenomenal journalist. You're gonna have to show me this.
Me too.
Show me where I'm wrong. Show me where I'm wrong, because I'm telling you right now, you ain't find it. If you find it, like where's Carmen Sandiego or where's Waldo, you go ahead and show me, because he played in game 5 and game 6.
Because
right after. So I'm just wondering, like, when did this happen? Game 7? Like, all of a sudden you said, oh, it's too aggravated to want to play game 7. I don't know if I'm believing that.
Taylor.
The other Achilles is what I'm talking about. Playing in those games could have aggravated.
Again. Let me say this, Andre.
Man, okay, Marcus. I'm gonna give you that. Okay. I'll give you. You know what? I'm gonna give you that. I'm gonna give you that.
I can't.
I'm not off base with it. I can't. Listen.
I can't.
I'm not off base with this one. I get what you're saying. Playing in those other games could have re-aggravated the game, but you know the optics. You see what the optics look like. Perception is everything. You see it. You literally saw it yourself. I can't blame somebody for thinking that. I can't blame somebody for thinking that.
Did he play game 4 and game 5 or game 5 and game 6?
He played. Hold on. From what I know, and this is what I know for a fact he played game 5, game 6.
Okay. If he was hurting that bad, why he played those games? Huh? I can't.
26 point. So here's see, and this is why I go ahead, pull this up. Jason Tatum averaged 27 points, 8 rebounds, and 4 assists in the series against Philadelphia in the playoffs, right?
Right.
In a specific matchup, he scored 17 points, but was sidelined due to knee stiffness in game 6. Where?
Really?
Show me the video where.
Right.
This is what I'm saying. Show me where.
It seemed to me he quit on his team. So again, my question to everybody in the chat and you, Andre, you showing your team you don't care. So why should he be there next year?
He's again, as Marcus Herring did say, he's an investment. He is an investment. They pay him a lot of money. And this is what I was telling you when you were saying the rebuild. And I totally understand as far as leadership, the whole 9 yards. But there's a rebuild.
Okay.
I mean, there's an investment that has been made when it comes to him.
Investment, he get his butt on the court in that last game, but he didn't. That investment. And he chose to sit his on the sideline to watch the game. I cannot make this shit up. I can't. That's soft as cotton candy. That's soft as newborn baby shit.
If he tear it again, he doesn't play another season. Y'all are off. Nah, I don't think so. I mean, I get it. I understand where you're coming from as far as you don't want to jeopardize another season if he played on it, yada yada yada. But that's a real opportunistic time to say all of a sudden.
Right.
Again, this real opportunistic. It looks bad. The optics on that looks bad, Marcus. I'm sorry. It looks bad. You can't even tell me that looked good.
You cannot tell me a face of our franchise, the most important game of the year, and he don't play the last game to go to the next round. So again, what you showing the team? He's showing the team he a quitter. He's showing the team he don't care. He's showing the team I got my money, I don't give a fuck about this damn team. Now, since he got that attitude, you as an owner or a GM, your best bet to trade both of them this summer. They're your best bet because they the oldest, they the face of your franchise, and they don't care, so why should you care? I can't hear you. I can't hear you.
The video was true with Jaylen Brown, but I still think that wasn't the time nor place to do that.
Right. Dude, after 24 hours from getting your ass whooped. Well, Joel Embiid is a great player, but that he flopped. You just got your ass whooped and you were up 3-1. You worry about them motherfucking flopping? Well, he flopping and your ass at home eating Cheetos. He's going to the next round. But you at home eating Cheetos.
Because I sent you the link, by the way. I sent you the link.
I don't understand this shit. I don't.
So I also want to talk about the Orlando Magic too. The Orlando Magic blew a 3-1 lead and let the Detroit basketball Pistons come back. Ron, do you think it was fair for the coach to be fired?
I finna say that before I go in on Orlando. The team stopped listening to their head coach a long time ago. Yeah. It been rumors that their superstar on Orlando Magic told the team not to listen to the head coach. And this was coming out around November. So if I'm the head coach, I'm happy you fired me. And this is why I say this. Because instead of the owner or the GM tell the superstar to listen to, or tell the team to listen to the head coach, you do not tell the team nothing. And this is a good head coach. He took y'all to the playoffs. So I'm happy you fired me. Now a great team to pick me up. And I just show you how I really get down there. Orlando being Orlando again. Andre, I got a question for you and people in the chat. When the last time Orlando been to the playoffs? And how long it been?
Talking about, well, he had 3 consecutive first round exits. So he's been in the playoffs 3 consecutive years.
Right. Well, before he got there, when was the last time Orlando went to the playoffs?
Totally understand.
Huh?
When Orlando was a joke.
Right. Let me see. Dwight Howard. Is Dwight Howard still in the NBA? Do he play for the Magic? How long? What year did Dwight Howard play for the Magic? Huh?
A long time ago.
I'm trying to make a point. That my point, and been that long, we don't even remember the last time they were in the playoffs before that head coach got there.
Yes. Like I said, unfortunately, the Magic coach had 3 consecutive first round exits, results based business. Marcus, I would agree with that, but I think it was a little premature. I think that if they were healthier, I think that Detroit probably would have went home. I do think that Detroit probably would have went home. But here's the problem: it's not the fact that you blew it again. Remember, I told you 3-1s come with a certain allure when you blow a 3-1 lead.
Right. Hey,
But the Orlando Magic at home in Game 6 was up 24.
what?
Do you remember that, Ron?
Yeah.
The Orlando Magic was up 24 points at home in Game 6, a closeout game
Most definitely.
at home, and they only scored what I think it was 19 points in the second half.
Most definitely.
How do you listen? That is inexcusable.
You know what that was? And I'm finna take it all the way back. Remember Orlando Magic went to with Shaquille O'Neal? Remember Shaquille O'Neal that were playing against Houston? Remember that? I think in the finals, right? Huh? Remember that? And Dennis Scott said they were outside skiing and everything else.
Clearly.
So it's full circle all the way around. Again, he came right back around. The same thing happened to Dennis Scott, Penny Hardaway, Shaquille O'Neal. It happened to them. Yeah, karma is a bitch. Came all the way back around. And she said, this from your past, motherfucker. Why this? Boom. Now in your future.
That's the same thing I just said. I agree. Losing at home, a home game, 24 points. By the way, wait a minute though. So here's the thing, and I'm glad that you bring this up because this is gonna segue to the next point that I want to talk about as far as basketball. It's gonna segue to the next part.
Mm-hmm.
And Ron Thomas, we already had this conversation. I said, Ron, you gonna see me tomorrow on Talk Your Ish because I'm gonna give y'all something to talk your ish about.
What?
I find it quite funny that the Orlando Magic coach got fired after giving up a 3-1, up 24 points,
Mm-hmm.
and blew it in Game 6
Mm-hmm.
and lost at Game 7.
Mm-hmm.
When we have the Atlanta Falcons, did I say Atlanta Falcons? Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. The Birds, the Atlanta Birds. I'm just calling them Atlanta Birds. I don't even feel like calling them the Hawks at this point. The Atlanta Birds, the little birdies from Atlanta.
They're the peacock.
How about that? The little birdies from Atlanta.
What? They're the peacock.
Just in a Game 6. By the way, they were up 2-1 too. By the way,
What?
They were up 2-1.
What?
To the New York Knicks. And then you allowed the Knicks to come all the way up. And in a decisive Game 6 on your home floor,
Mm-hmm.
for the first time in
Mhm.
NBA history,
Mm-hmm.
I think it would have been okay for Adam Silver to allow a team to forfeit at halftime.
Mm-hmm. I read
Legitimately.
you.
When
What?
you get beat by 51, you got
Mhm.
beat. Listen, Marcus Herring, I thought watching the Georgia, and Ron knows I said this, I told him this.
What?
Ron, listen,
Man,
Ron,
you talking about this?
Ron, you remember a couple weeks ago,
What?
a
College
certain Georgia
basketball.
team came to Buffalo and got the brakes beat off of them by a mid-major.
What? That I said was going to happen. We were coming to Buffalo. Did I say that before the
Yeah.
tournament started?
I mean, you did. You was honest about your team. I give you that. This damn team got blown out by damn near 40. I said, yo, this is terrible. I said this might go up there as top 5 worst losses for a Georgia team in a long time, right?
Right.
Until the Atlanta Hawks turned around and made it even more possible to lose in even worse fashion.
Right.
In Game 6, while they sitting up there getting haircuts and lineups, their
Right.
team was getting lined up for a beatdown.
Right.
I mean, 140-89, 51-point Area 51 beatdown. This was an Area 51 beatdown.
Okay.
My question is, Ron, how does Quinn Snyder still have his job?
I would have fired Quinn Snyder at halftime.
Bro, I don't get it. So when you say that the Orlando Magic coach got fired, I'm like,
yeah.
what's up with Quinn Snyder?
Yeah, I said the same thing. I would have fired him at halftime. One, the team, they did not look prepared. Two,
that's an understatement.
Two, now be honest, I said this last week. Brunson be flopping. He get the calls. Flopping like a fish. And Cat finally man up. I can't call you no boy no more. I just call you a man now. You finally man up, but you threw elbows. Did we get the calls? No. So to me, yeah, we got our ass whooped. Did we deserve it? Yes. Because I want the head coach. I've been saying Quinn, the day we hired Quinn, we should have fired him the same day. Andre, you've been watching basketball for a long time. I got 3 questions for you. Had Quinn ever took a team to the finals? Any team?
NBA.
Huh?
No.
Okay. So why you gonna hire a man that never did nothing in the playoffs? 2, what did he have when he was with that other team?
I remember Quinn Snyder when he was an assistant coach with the Los Angeles Clippers when Michael Jordan was kicking ass and taking names.
Right.
Then I remember he worked with Mike Krzyzewski, one of the greatest of all time, by the way, coaches of all time. He worked with Duke. So I mean, has he personally himself? I mean, has he personally himself? I mean, he was an assistant coach with the 76ers and the Lakers before he became the coach with the Utah Jazz. I remember his whole Jazz, the Utah Jazz, the Jazz. And then in 2023, that's when he became y'all coach a couple years later.
What Bubba Doug already be saying? Trash.
I thought that the Quinn Snyder hire was a little suspect for Atlanta. Yeah. I didn't know if he really matched what Atlanta was really looking for, but nevertheless, I mean, he got the job 2023, and then
so
I mean, y'all been in the playoffs every year, right?
They're not good enough. No.
Y'all been in the playoffs every year?
Nope.
You sure?
The last time we were in the playoff, Trey beat the New York Knicks like they stole his lunch money from the second grade.
In the second grade. What year was that though, Ron? Wasn't that a couple years ago?
It what you done for me lately. And what Quinn done lately. Come on.
I mean, you preach it to the choir. You really don't got no argument for me as far as what he's done lately. Because again, this is why I asked, how does Jamal get fired from Orlando, but Quinn still has his job in Atlanta?
And like I said, that makes sense for me. At halftime, when T.I. was performing in ATL, I would have fired Quinn right then and there. Yeah, you like T.I., don't you, Quinn? Oh, you don't? Bye. You fired. You and your glasses. You know what? Give me your key card. I've been sending you all your shit home in garbage bag because you trash.
Get your access card.
Right. You trash. You don't play your first draft pick. Oh, my bad. You wait till we get the other team get up by 50, then you want to put your first
Wait a
draft pick out there.
I just want to put this stat line up for you. And I'm a preface of this. How many people think Victor Wembanyama had a good game tonight?
What is it? 5 for 14?
No, sir. That says 5 for 17, by the way.
Oh, no. Trash.
11. You said trash, right?
Trash.
11 points, 15 rebounds, and 12 blocks. 12.
Trash.
He had 11, 15, and 12. And I'm going to be honest, that's a bad game.
That's a bad game. San Antonio go far.
Well, he had 12 blocks.
Okay.
Rebounds.
You look good. You look good on defense, but what about your offense?
I'm gonna be honest with you. We already was talking about the Rudy Gobert matchup with him and Rudy Gobert. Game 1, check, goes to Minnesota. They played that very well, by the way.
You know what?
Game 1 goes to Minnesota.
You know what? Minnesota,
and I was not. By the way, hold on, Ron. I was not enthused about the decision to let Anthony Edwards come back and play.
Me either.
So early. I was not. And here's why. Number one, we're not just talking about your franchise. We're talking about someone who people think may be the next face of the league.
Right.
And I was not too enthused because we've seen in past, again,
right,
where players, and this is where I understand Marcus Herring as far as Jason Tatum a little bit. We seen Kevin Durant come back, tear that shit when he tried to come back against Toronto in the finals.
Right.
We saw Tyler Halliburton,
right.
Tyrese Halliburton. We
right.
saw that last year. We have seen Klay Thompson.
Right. We've seen Paul Pierce.
We've seen players do this in past. I was not very enthused on seeing him come back, but the way that he was moving tonight, Anthony Edwards, I will say his 18 points were definitely a contributing factor. When Anthony Edwards after 9 days, I'm talking about this is 9 days after he hyperextended that knee and bone bruise, I thought he tore his Achilles. I thought that was a tear.
Because the way he came down.
Yes, the way he came down and it looked like that thing popped.
Yeah.
I thought it was a tear. I was for sure. I was like, oh boy. I was like, ouch. But when they said it was only hyperextension and that it was a bone bruise, I said, well, probably won't see him till game 3 or 4.
Right.
Minimum.
I've been on his side.
If not the entire series.
Right.
Because how many people really think that they're going to beat San Antonio this series?
I think so.
Then they came out in game 1 on the road and went to work.
I gotta give this young man a lot of props. And he destroyed the Denver Nuggets by himself. Mentally. Jalen Daniels.
Oh, Jaden Daniels? Yeah, Daniels.
Mentally.
Jalen, yeah.
He been balling his ass off. He after the game, they asked him in the locker room. They said, what do you mean? He said, we're not afraid of them. Go at them. They don't play no defense. Then he backed it up.
Definitely did.
So if I'm Minnesota, I would have waited on Ant-Man. Be like, you know what, Ant-Man takes? Wait till Wednesday. Let these young dudes play. See, can they win without you? Because they've been winning without him.
Work today. I ain't gonna hold you. I'm not. Do I think it was a good decision? I mean, they got the W today, so that's.
They got the W, but how he gonna be feeling the next game?
I mean, he didn't injure himself, so I mean, I guess you got to keep testing the waters and rolling the dice on it until.
Well, you don't want to crap out.
Right now, that's the thing. You don't want to.
You don't want to be in Vegas. You shooting dice and you feel lucky. Then you really be out of the playoffs. And you be eating buns and Cheetos on the sideline.
About to be out the playoffs. The 76ers about to be out the playoffs. That's what y'all came to do. The New York Knicks have scored 277 points in 2 games, in the last 2 games. That's what y'all came to do? Y'all came to listen. I tell you what. Joel Embiid, 3 of 11 today, 14 points. Tyrese Maxey, 13 points. Jalen Brunson, 35 points.
What
OG
Paul
Anunoby went crazy.
What Paul George had?
Went nasty. Paul George had just as many points as Joel Embiid today. I will tell you right now, the Knicks shot 51% from 3. If this is the trend, Dennis Holmes not gonna like me coming tomorrow because I'm damn sure gonna put it out there. I'm damn sure gonna let him know. Mr. Philadelphia himself. I'm gonna give Atlanta and Philadelphia something to talk about on Talk Your Ways tomorrow. Y'all can talk y'all shit tomorrow on the show. Cause go New York, go New York, go. The Knicks busting y'all ass. The Knicks bust y'all ass.
Yeah.
And the Knicks look like they about to bust their ass too. I tell you what. Here's my prediction, and it's simple. I think I gave it this morning, and I'm gonna give it again. The outcome wasn't a surprise. Marcus, you didn't see this type of ass whooping coming. Stop lying. I don't believe you. Now see, I what you saying is legit, but I don't believe you thought the Knicks was gonna beat them by almost 40. I don't believe that. I do not believe that. I don't believe you.
How long?
You thought the Knicks was gonna beat the 76ers by 40. No way. Nah. They have beaten the last 2 teams by 89 points, by the way.
Now, to me,
that is crazy.
I'm wrong, I want you to tell me if I'm wrong.
You know the Knicks is the first team to win 3 straight playoff games by 25 points or more.
Yeah.
They're the first playoff team ever to do that.
Yeah.
So you're not telling me that. You don't, Marcus, you don't believe that yourself. You didn't think that they was winning by 40. You probably had them winning. You ain't have them winning by 40. This.
Do you think the Knicks, they keep this up?
Yup. I do. And you know what I like? I put it on my stat on Facebook earlier too. I said Jalen Brunson said it's 0-0. Still. You know what that means. In journalistic terms, he's saying, okay, we won that game. It's 0-0 again.
Right.
That means it's over. Every
Yeah.
game is this. Every game is gonna be like that, which tells me if they can pull that off, if every game, if that's the mentality they going in with, you know what? I'ma actually be listen. I'ma actually. I know the Knicks didn't expect to win by 40.
No.
And I tell
Tell
you
me
what,
this.
if the Knicks play like this might be a nice gentleman sweep. And when I say gentleman sweep, that's my prediction. My prediction is a gentleman sweep is coming.
Tell me this. Did Jalen Brunson flop in the game?
Today?
Yeah, today.
Oh, he flop every game. But guess what?
Okay.
But hold on.
Wait,
But guess what? But
wait.
guess what? They didn't really give him no reason to flop either. I tell you what.
But that's my point.
Jalen Brunson went. You get okay, Mr. Flop. The same way you just gave Joel Embiid his props and he flopped. You better give Jalen Brunson his props and he flopped too.
Right.
Jalen Brunson put a beat
He
down
did. He
on
did.
them tonight.
But
he put a beat down on them.
But my thing is, do you think they would win without him doing all that flopping?
Yes. Yes.
Andre, I just asked you, did he flop in the game? You said yes.
But they can win without him flopping. Yes. They can win without him flopping.
He don't play no defense. That's his defense by flopping.
Okay. Marcus Harris said, nah, he missed 8 3-pointers. Should have went inside more. The game was not to his standards. His defense was exceptional. Oh, we talking about Wemby. Yeah, Wemby. Yeah.
They're not gonna win this.
Wemby, listen, Wemby, Wembenyama, yeah, definitely wasn't his night. I mean, he had 12 blocks. That's exceptional. 15 rebounds is pretty damn good. But that 11
the team would go how far he would go.
Well, guess what? Now Minnesota just proved to you can't score 11 points and think you winning a basketball game against us.
So
Minnesota
now
looks quite comfortable too. I ain't gonna hold you. They look comfortable in that game.
Right. So now Minnesota know how to beat San Antonio.
Oh yeah. Well, guess what? Home court is up. You just lost home court. You lost game 1. You better win game 2. I tell you that. You do not want a team like Minnesota going up 2 games and none on you. You don't want that. You do not want Minnesota to go up 2 games and none. That's what you don't want.
You don't want that. You don't want that smoke.
You don't want that. Or San Antonio will be going home too.
And don't let Jalen Daniels start talking shit again. Don't let the man start talking shit again.
See, 76ers didn't play Embiid or Max in half. Third quarter. Yeah, I expected. Yeah, that's because they knew what time it was. That ass whooping was up. At halftime, they was up damn near 30, near 25. They knew what time it was at halftime. So I said, oh boy, here we go again. I'm just looking at the score. I'm like, the Knicks could have dropped 150 on their ass tonight.
Shit,
they could have put 150. They could have put 150 on them. Without those 8, yes. Without those, he was 5 of 9. Yep. Should have went inside more. Absolutely. Waved the white flag early in the third because both Philly Stars had heavy minutes in game 7. If the Knicks win game 2 like game 1, it's over. Yeah, damn right. I think Philly ain't winning game 2. Stop this, Marcus. Stop.
Okay. Oh no, Andre.
Marcus, we right here. Look. We are right here in Buffalo, New York. When you come back to Buffalo, sir, guess what? I want to make a healthy, nice little wager with you. Ready? Here's the healthy wager. If I win, you buy me a Shy steak sub. If you win, I'll buy you one. We'll make it nice. We'll make it real cool, real simple. Steak sub. Okay? But I got a feeling that the Knicks is winning game 2. You can stop this. I don't know what you talking about. The Knicks losing game 2. I don't think so.
We gonna see.
I don't think so.
Who play tomorrow night?
Watch this. I think the Knicks is winning game 2, and I think the Knicks is winning game 2 by double digits again. It won't be 40 points, but they winning game 2. Oh, okay, good. Thumbs up. There we go. All right.
Who play tomorrow night?
It was on. No, the Knicks play 2 nights from now.
Ooh.
They'll play Wednesday. Oh my God, Wednesday night gonna be crazy for New York. The state of New York is gonna go crazy.
Look, Andre.
The state of New York is gonna go crazy. The Buffalo Sabres got game 1 Wednesday night, and the Knicks play game 2 on Wednesday night. Ooh wee.
Andre.
State of New York gonna be real exciting.
Right after that game on Wednesday night, we got to do a show.
What am I doing? Oh, you know what? I'm gonna be at the Sabres game, sir. Wednesday night. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to.
How about Thursday?
Late. Possibly Thursday. Yeah, we could possibly do one Thursday.
All right.
But Wednesday, I know for a fact Wednesday is gonna be crazy. Wednesday is gonna be a crazy
remind me.
Night.
Just remind
Wednesday
me.
about to be nuts. Because I know the Canadians gonna come down here.
If New York win game 2,
to see Buffalo whoop that ass in game 1, because I got a feeling Sabres is winning game 1.
So
I got a feeling.
Okay.
After what I've watched, I thought Montreal might be a tough, really, really, really tough test. But I mean, Buffalo went 2-2 against them in the season. I think Buffalo.
So what championship more important?
Buffalo gonna be tough. I'm gonna be honest. Buffalo's gonna be a very tough out, and they're getting Sam Carrick back. I don't know if, for those who know about this, Sam Carrick is scheduled to practice tomorrow.
So, my question to you, Andre, what parade you would go to if the New York Knicks win the championship this year, or the hockey team? Huh?
That's easy. I'm going to the Sabres.
Okay.
Listen, and shout out to the city. I love the city. I've been in the city. Brooklyn stand up. Well, guess what? They're technically Manhattan.
So
the Knicks play in Manhattan technically. But stand up, Manhattan stand up, Brooklyn stand up. I mean, it look good so far. I tell you what, listen. The New York Knicks is my pick to go to the finals, by the way.
Now, my next question.
So,
if this young New York Knicks team win a championship this year, what they say about Patrick Ewing there?
We did this before. This is like the LeBron James type question. If LeBron gets swept by the Thunder or LeBron lose to the Thunder, does it do anything? No. Patrick Ewing been gone.
No, but I said Patrick Ewing for a reason. Why? I said that he was the face of the franchise forever. Yes or no? Huh? I can't hear you.
Okay. The game was different back then. You got to remember the New York Knicks ran into some buzzsaws. First and foremost, Michael Jordan was in the same conference as them. So that's
Michael Jordan retired, left the game.
That's okay. And then you had to run into a buzzsaw in Keem Olajuwon on the other side, and Tim Duncan.
And then you watch O.J. Simpson on TV.
Stop this. Stop this. Stop it. Just stop.
Wait a minute. Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yeah. But nothing. Marcus Aaron and I are on the same page with this. Nothing. And Ewing is still a Knicks legend. Doesn't change his legacy. He's absolutely the face of the Knicks.
Right.
I agree with that.
I got nothing but respect Patrick Ewing. Nothing but respect. And
Yeah, the
shout out
game is
to him.
different though. The game different though. It's not the same buzzsaw. But even though the East is starting to become even more competitive,
Is it though?
yes, it is. Absolutely, is more competitive.
How when people just give up the penalty draws like Boston Celtics?
Absolutely. Okay, and Boston's also won a championship too. You know what? I would love to have seen LeBron James play with Cleveland in this era right now of the Eastern Conference, where you got all these other teams that's really good, like Giannis and all of them. Like when Milwaukee won a championship, you got to remember, Boston's won a championship, Toronto's won a championship. Again, it would have been nice to see that because LeBron James played against Paul George in Indiana and Kyle Lowry in Toronto. Like this is who he played against.
He said Mike Lowry.
Yeah, he played against them. And
From
Kyrie Irving when he was in Boston. And Boston had him up 2-0, and then Kyrie got hurt, and then Cleveland won that series. Like this is a different atmosphere, totally different.
I just had to throw that out there.
No, I mean, I understood your question and what does that mean, but Patrick Ewing would probably be the first to be like, you know what, Jalen Brunson, good job bringing it home to New York. That's if that even happens.
I just mentioned this.
He would congratulate them. He would congratulate them. Ain't nothing against. But as far as the Sabres, but as far as the Sabres, that's like, okay, Brian, that's like asking, well, if the Sabres win the Stanley Cup, would you go get Dominic Hasek and be like such and such and such? Hell no. Hell no, you're not going to get Dominic Hasek to talk shit. Are you kidding me? This is a whole totally different era of hockey as well. Like Dominic Hasek is a legend. He is legitimately probably the best goaltender to ever lace him up. Dominic Hasek. Like there's only two people who I actually would even consider in the same breath as Dominic Hasek, and that's Patrick Waugh from Colorado and Martin Brodeur from New Jersey. That's it. There's only a couple players a couple goaltenders I would even put in the same breath.
You already told me to do my research. I did some research on Patrick Ewing. He was on the pivot. Shout out to the pivot. Real talk. If you don't know what the pivot is, for the people in the comments, y'all missing some great interviews. Y'all need to go do your research on and watch them in action. That had Patrick Ewing. He would talk about Montembeault, Alonzo Mourning.
He was super team with his super team.
What?
Well, wait a minute. Hold up. Whoa.
What?
LeBron beat Boston super team
with Miami.
Yeah, with Miami.
Miami Heat. Dwayne Wade, Chris Bosh, Anderson, the Birdman, Cole, what the other point guard?
Yeah, he beat Boston super team with Miami.
Man, he dunked over
he went to Miami because he couldn't beat Boston.
Right.
He couldn't beat Boston's super team with Cleveland.
So
not when it mattered. Legacies of old heads didn't win because change if Norton won the cup. Yeah, they don't correct. The legacies of the old heads don't change. That didn't win don't change. I agree with that. Totally. But
everybody like and share the show.
Yes, sir. It's been a real good one.
And check on your family members. Never
yeah.
know what a person going through behind closed doors right now. Check on your kin folks. Real talk. Everybody going through something in the world today. Yeah, I talk shit, but I do care. So, me and Andre talk all the time. He check up on me, I check up on him. Andy, shout out to my boy Andy. Shout out to DJ Nico Shaw. Marcus Betts. Devon Stanfield. Sharon, aka Chocolate Girl. Dennis Holmes. Winston.
Definitely
Everybody.
check on him. Definitely check on him right now. Definitely check on him.
Pops and the Hemi brothers.
Check on him.
So I can't.
Man, listen,
But,
a blind man didn't see that ass whooping coming.
wow, that's
One who could see didn't see that shit coming either.
if the New
Nah,
York
would that be-
Knicks win the finals. Oh my God, New
I need
York
the
would
Knicks
be
to make it to
crazy.
the finals. Ryan Clark and company is fire. He went to Miami because Cleveland didn't try to win the chip his first time there. Cleveland was just getting richer and not getting willing to compete. His contract expired. Yeah, I know.
But they ain't know how to build a team while LeBron
I
was
know.
there the first
But
time.
Marcus, hold up now. Hold up. Wait a minute. Let me put some
Pimping in it.
salty in it. Some salty in it. You don't just win 66 and 61 games respectively, sir.
What?
If you ain't got no talent on your team. Let's not do that. Okay.
At that time,
You don't
LeBron
win
made
66 and 61 games, and you don't have no other talent besides LeBron. Let's not do that. We ain't doing that. And I've heard that, and I be telling people the same thing. I say it till the cows come home. LeBron James was great. He was great. But you don't win 66 and 61 games respectively.
Right.
And you ain't got no talent on your team. You stop that. We ain't even gonna tell that. We're not gonna tell that story.
But it's been fun, Andre. I got to go.
That's like perfect example. And I hate to bring her up, even though I'm interested to see what happens in the WNBA. But that's like saying Iowa didn't have nobody neither, and Caitlin Clark, yada yada yada.
Ooh.
You don't get the back-to-back national championships just because a person can shoot from the logo, but can't make mid-range jump shots, plays no defense, yada yada.
You don't like the commercial?
You don't get the back-to-back national championships.
You don't like that commercial, Andre? You don't like Caitlin Clark?
I think she's phenomenal.
She's sitting on the couch. She be like, I wish I could do everything from the logo.
Yeah, Sheboygan.
Yeah,
I think she's a really good player, but I think people overhype her way too much, and I think that her fan base does her a disservice. And we ain't even gonna wait a minute. I know this is fake.
What?
I know this is fake. Nah, this is fake.
What?
Yeah, I was about to say this is fake news. I was about to say, ain't no way. I hate when people be putting out fake news.
Mm-hmm.
I just saw something that said Joe Mazzulla got fired. I was like, you're lying. Wow. Joe Mazzulla did not get fired from the Boston Celtics. Cut it out.
But hey.
All right, with that being said, Ron, it's been real. It's been fun. I'll see you on the next one.
Deuces.